He found a strange wishing machine at the amusement park. The machine could operate normally without electricity. He summoned up the courage and dropped a coin into it, made a wish to the wishing machine, then he pressed the button. The puppet immediately swallowed the coin. Finally it spat out a unique card from below. The back of the card was written with the words that the wish had been approved. At first Joshi didn't take this matter to heart, nor did he think about why the wishing machine could operate without electricity. But at night when he fell asleep, suddenly a strong wind blew in the yard of his home. The sky became overcast with dark clouds. Joshi's body was also changing little by little. The next day when he got up and washed up, he found a person he had never seen before in the mirror. He tried to open the closet, found nothing strange behind it. He thought he was sleepy and confused, so he washed his face to make himself sober. But when he raised his head it was still that look. He realized something was wrong. He thought the wish he made last night had come true. His body not only became more muscular, even his voice had changed. His mother outside heard it and guessed that her son had a cold, so she prepared to get medicine for him. During the time when his mother went downstairs, Joshi immediately returned to his room to tidy up his clothes. But the clothes from his childhood could no longer fit his body. He staggered to his parents' room and put on his father's clothes. Then he sneaked out of the house and rode his bicycle quickly to the amusement park. After arriving at the place he was dumbfounded. Overnight the whole amusement park disappeared. Only garbage was left there. Because of the heavy rain last night, the staff removed all the facilities. Helplessly he ran home to explain to his mother. As soon as he entered the door his mother treated him as a burglar who broke in without permission. She backed away warily, then threw her wallet over there, hoping to escape this disaster. Joshi told all the characteristics of himself, trying to make his mother believe him in this way. Even stripped off his clothes to show the birthmarks on his body. As a result it made things worse. His mother even thought he kidnapped her son, so she wanted to catch him and send him to the police station. In order not to hurt both sides, Joshi had no choice but to flee. He went to school and found his best friend Billy. Billy also treated Joshi as a stranger. Joshi grabbed him and wanted him to recognize himself, but when an adult suddenly said he was still a child, no matter who heard it they wouldn't believe it. Billy struggled desperately to break free and leave here. Seeing that he was about to open the door, suddenly Joshi thought of a way in his mind. He sang a song code that only Billy could understand. After hearing it Billy instinctively echoed him beside him. With this proof, Billy finally was willing to believe that he was his best friend. At this time his anxious mother had already called the police. She told the police the whole story. Soon this matter spread rapidly. Neighbors were all discussing the whereabouts of the young man in blue. Billy took his father's old clothes for Joshi to change. Before showing up, he must first make sure that he was no longer the same as in the morning. Billy decided to take him into the city to look for that lousy wishing machine, so he stole the money in his father's drawer and gave it to Joshi, so as to ensure Joshi's daily living expenses. At night, the two naive children were full of curiosity about here. They found a relatively secluded hotel to stay in. Billy asked Joshi to act like an adult and talk with the boss. Relying on the lying skills he had practiced since childhood, Joshi easily got the room key from the boss. Although the hotel room was not luxurious, all the necessary furniture were there. Billy had made an agreement with his mother before. He must rush back home before 10 o'clock, so he made an appointment with Joshi before leaving to go out and look for the wishing machine at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning.